Do Magic for Normies.
Hi, everybody! It's Magic for Normies!
Hey, everybody.
Hi, I'm Pixie.
And I'm Zuby.
And this is our little bi-weekly podcast where we talk about Magic for Normies, which is Magic for casual players. That's us. Sort of Zuby,
Yes.
but not really exactly.
Well, hey, you are right about that. So with my latest paper EDH stream that I did,
Yeah.
I have thus dubbed ourselves, even when you play on the paper EDH stream, we are professional EDH players.
Oh, so is
We're
this like competitive EDH?
no. We're not professional competitive EDH players. We're
Oh.
professional EDH players while we make 50 million mistakes as we play and not understand how the stack works.
Oh, wow. That sounds really exciting and confusing. And
It can be.
yeah.
It-
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to talk about that some more, but first we're going to talk about maybe we're going to talk about it right now. What's been going on with you lately, Zuby?
Not too much. Hey, chat. Hey, Baltan and Mohammed. How's it going?
Hi,
Thanks for
Baltan.
coming
Hi,
by.
Mohammed.
So, as I was saying before, I have been doing a lot more paper EDH streams, and I've come up with a preliminary schedule for them right now: Tuesday nights and Saturday nights,
Okay.
and maybe even sometimes in the mornings on the weekends.
Nice.
Saturday or Sunday mornings, and they're just a ton of fun doing them. Because
Yeah.
me and my buddy Marcel, we played one.
We
Was
did.
it Monday night or something?
Yeah, it was earlier this week. We didn't stream it, but
Yeah, we were. I'll be honest, I did not feel like streaming it all that night, and I just wanted to sit back and relax and
yeah. I got
not
you.
have to put on a show.
But that was the first time that I had used virtualedh.com.
And it's awesome, isn't it?
That was great. That website was so handy. Anyone who is trying to play online with your friends, you should definitely go to this website because it was super helpful. It like keeps track of everything going on. You can even click on this screen and click on the cards that your friends are playing, and it usually reads the right card and shows you so that you can like have an actual image of it and see what's going on. It's super helpful.
And do you want to talk about what happened in that game that we had on Monday night?
What happened? Oh, I can't really remember what did happen.
You destroyed our faces.
Yes, I did. I won. I played Anji Falconwrath, and I love that deck. It's so fun. It's pretty much the pre-con from a couple of years ago. I think 2019. I think.
Which was a year ago.
Yeah. So a year ago. But I've made a few small changes to it, but
It was good.
It's mostly the original deck. It's so fun. I love the madness mechanic so much. And
you
I think,
wrecked our faces with it.
Yeah, I feel like the secret to that deck is having Anji out. Like you have to have her out to be able to discard everything, and she's not super threatening. I think people just overlook her and they're like, oh, whatever, we'll just leave her there. But like that's the reason I'm winning, because she's out there. If I have opponents that are destroying her over and over again, then I'm definitely not going to win because I'm not going to be able to do any madness.
Wait, what deck did I play? I think I played a Yara, right? The
Yes,
mono black deck.
You did.
Yeah, and you wiped our board at one point with Ingaruk's Wake, and then I managed to get you back with it, and I thought I was on the upper hand, like I'm about to take the game, and then you just freaking came back and got your board again, and I'm just. And it was a close game though. Like we were all down to less than 10 life.
Oh yeah, it was a close game, but I can't remember.
You stole
I
Sir
stole
Conrad.
Sir Conrad. Yes,
And that's pretty much how you won.
Yeah, and so I was able. I played a card, I can't remember what it was, but it was a red card, and it made everybody discard their hand and draw 7 cards. So everybody was discarding a bunch of creatures, and Sir Conrad
Magus
was...
of the Wheel, or Wheel of the Magus, or something like that.
Something like that, yes. So everybody was taking all this damage from Sir Conrad, and it was glorious.
Well, and I basically killed myself at the end too, because I was down to 2 life, and I'm all, because you were about to like swing and kill me or something, and I'm all like, no.
Yeah.
And I just sacked my 2 creatures.
You're like, let me just fall on my own sword, please.
No, but it was a good, fun game, and that virtual EDH is so good. So I'm going to be doing more of those.
Yeah.
And you're going to show up on some of them too.
Am. Yeah.
And I also built a new EDH deck just yesterday with what I had laying around. I built a Dragon Tribal deck.
Ooh, Dragon Tribal. That's fun. So is it mono red?
No, 5 color.
5 color?
Yes.
Are there 5 color dragons?
Yep. The Dragon is my commander. He makes dragons cost 1 less. And
Oh, I have that card because I got the secret lair.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, I need to get that secret lair. But yeah, so that's my commander. It's the deck itself is not very good. Like the mana is very wonky on it, but I just want to play it because it's fun.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I only have like 3 EDH decks right now, and I'm working on building a Corvold deck, and I'm working on building a Rats deck. So
Corvold's so good.
I know, I love Corvold. So I'm just really excited to play some more with new decks. I don't have them ready yet.
No, and that's what's making this exciting, where even after all this pandemic is over, I want to keep doing these paper EDH streams and it's making me want to build more decks, update my decks and all that. And
like you said, even after the pandemic, like this website is a really great resource for friends that live across the country from each other to get to play together.
Yes, exactly. So going to be doing that. And then I do want to tease, I can't remember if I talked about it before on the show before, but it is now official. I don't know how much of that I can actually say, but that I love D&D, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And that, you're part of one of my D&D games right now.
Yeah.
And I also play D&D on Friday nights, and I've reached out to WotC, and I might be a part of, well, no, it's not a might. It's I am going to be a part of an official D&D thing.
Ooh.
I don't know how much I can actually say yet, but it's coming, and I cannot wait to do it.
That's exciting.
I'm going to be a player for a D&D thing with WotC.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank God I don't have to DM, because that'd be way too nerve-wracking.
That would be scary, I'm sure. But that sounds really exciting. I can't wait to hear more about it and see what happens.
Yes, I don't know when it'll be released. It might not be till like either the middle or end of May, but I'll be working on it next Saturday though.
Awesome. I'm excited.
Yes. Me too.
Yeah, and like you said, we are playing a D&D campaign right now with Rhino, Young Mage, and his sister, and their dad, and your daughter.
Yep, my oldest daughter.
Yeah, that's fun. We only had 1 session so far, but it's fun. I really like it. I really like D&D. The only times I've ever played, I played when we did our 10th Street Hooligans campaign, but that was like the first time I've ever played. So this is like my second time ever playing. Yeah,
and this is definitely a more regular kind of D&D campaign. It's not something that I'm going to stream or record or anything like that. It's I want to have my own kind of D&D campaign. I want to, live stream, but it's just so much work.
Yeah.
Just even doing that Roll20 stuff was just a lot of work just doing that. And it's it's different because when I'm DMing privately, I don't need to worry about putting on a show per se. Like, I still need to be entertaining for you, the players, but it's different when you're doing it live, because you don't want to slow stuff down. You don't want to have things boring, because there are times where you guys may ask a question like, oh, how does this certain ability work? Then, okay, let's look at the rules, let's interpret it, and all that. And that gets boring if you're doing that live.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's so much to it. Like, you couldn't possibly just know everything. Especially when you're working with, like, 4 or 5 other people. You never know what they're going to ask you or what they're going to say. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with our first session. I'm looking forward to more.
Yes.
Honestly, your daughter is like really good. I loved her character. She was so into it. It was really fun.
I know every time we've played, she's such a good role player, and she loves it. And then we have a little campaign at home, just me and my 2 daughters, and it's she's such a good role player. I love it.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I'm like gravitating towards her character a lot. She's what is she playing? She's a human druid? Yes,
a human druid who pretty much lived by herself her whole life.
Yeah.
And wants to make friends with all the animals.
Loves animals and just cares
but will
about
viciously kill goblins.
Goblins, they don't matter, but like the horse pulling the cart, is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was just really cute, and I'm excited for more.
Even Rhino and his sister, they were I could tell they were shy and all that stuff, and but they started to, at least towards the end, started to come into their own, and I was really happy that. I know the first encounter I gave you guys fought the goblins, and I was kind of meaning for you all to fight them. But then the next 2 encounters, when you guys came across the kobolds and you didn't fight them, I was so happy with that. That's the kind of stuff I like to see, where, you guys could have easily fought them and killed them and all that stuff. And that's sort of what I was trying to get across to Rhino and his sister. Like, not everything you come across, you have to kill and fight and all that stuff. You can talk your way out of stuff. And that's what was really cool about it.
Well, I'm looking forward to more, and I'm really looking forward to hearing more about your Wizards of the Coast D&D thing. That's super exciting. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, so hopefully next Saturday when I get done with it, I'll hopefully know more of when it's all happening and what I can and can't say and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So the last other announcement I want to make is... So tomorrow comes out episode 199 of Magic with Zuby. So that means next week I need to do episode 200, which I want to make a special episode.
Ooh.
And it's probably going to be
a musical.
Well, you see, have you ever heard my songs that I made before Magic with Zuby?
I think so. I've heard some of your like little skits. I guess they weren't songs.
Okay, because I made 2 songs for Magic with Zuby.
Okay,
and
maybe I haven't heard this.
And I'm going to replay them for the episode. And I actually, and it's funny you mentioned that, because I actually was coming up with a script for a musical. And I actually have some unfinished songs I found, but I never finished it, though.
Oh my gosh, well, here's your inspiration. Do it for episode 200.
I need to get it out next week, and I'm not going to have enough time to do it all.
Are you not?
I'm going to try. Well, no, and what I want to do is I'm going to be playing a lot of older skits that I had, sort of like make it a clip show in a sense.
That's a good idea.
But I also want to do like a mailbag type thing, and I'll announce it on Twitter, where I want everybody to just send me questions, and I'll ask them about anything pretty much. And
that'll be fun. I like mailbag sort of stuff. It can be like outside of your usual content too. So I think, I like that.
Efren, I actually do have a little synopsis of the musical I was coming up with. And I do have some unfinished songs that I recorded. I just never, it's stuff like you just start.
I like it.
It's stuff that you start and you just never finish it.
Yeah. I get it.
But that's the last for announcements for me. I'm excited about all that.
Sweet. I don't have any announcements. I'm just
You did come out with a video recently.
I did? Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh, the Ikoria
shoot,
set, the Ikoria set review. Yes, I
yeah,
did have
yeah.
a video this. Yeah, I did have a video this past week. That came out. I played a lot of Animal Crossing recently. Still, of course. And
Oh, I'll be getting terraforming soon. KK Slider said he's coming to my island.
what? That's so
Yes, I
exciting!
know.
Oh my
Tomorrow it
gosh,
happens.
that's sweet.
Yes.
That's exciting. I can't think of anything else. Like, it's just, I mean, other than the early access event, it's just been content as usual. Yeah, we're Mohammed. What about Fling Baby? Oh, we're gonna talk about Fling
Oh,
Baby.
we're gonna
Don't
talk
worry.
about Fling Baby, and we're
Don't
gonna
worry.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I mean, let's just get into it. What about this? What about this early access event?
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. That was
Yeah.
you played way more than I do. I'm just glad I actually got to play this time.
Yeah, I know you're
Unfortunately,
working, so
I know it
you don't have
sucked,
as
but
much time.
yeah, and then I went to bed early because I got done with that sealed league gate dinner, and I'm like, I'm tired. I'm not in the headspace for it right now. And
Yeah. And streaming is hard. Like when you don't feel good or you're just grumpy, like it's hard. It's hard to put that
Yeah.
on. I mean, it can be exhausting even when you are in a good mood. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah, I totally
And
get it.
that's why I've been enjoying the paper EDH streams because one, it seems easier because I'm not just talking to myself. Like, I have chat, like, I have Baltan,
Right.
Muhammad and all them
Sure.
show up, but it's not the same because I don't hear them talking back to me
Oh,
and all that.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like my throat is like hoarse. It has been all day from yesterday because I was talking all day. And like I was looking at my Twitch videos and I like figured up I had streamed for over 8 hours yesterday. It was like 8 hours and 35
Dang.
minutes. I know. Like what? That
Wow.
for me, that's a really long time. I mean, I know some
Yeah,
streamers.
because you started at what 12 noon Central
Yeah.
and all that.
And I streamed
And-
until like after 10 o'clock. I mean, I stopped for a couple of hours around dinner time. But yeah, I streamed for a long time. But I was having so much fun.
So, well, I want to hear your first thought before we talk about what decks you played and all that, and before we get into Fling life.
Fling baby.
Hashtag Fling babies.
No, not Fling babies. Fling
So
baby.
So I totally thought you said Fling babies, like actual babies. I'm like, okay, hashtag Fling babies.
No, we are not throwing any babies or children. No, it's Fling baby. You know, like when you call somebody your baby, it's like a nickname.
Hey,
Fling
yo, girl.
baby.
Hey, yo, girl, you want to get flung? I'm going to sacrifice you to deal damage to my target opponent, girl.
Get flung. That's what it is. Exactly. It's not little babies. It's Fling baby. Yeah. That's it.
So before we get into the decks, I want to hear your first thoughts of Ikoria now, because we saw all the previews. We looked at all the card. Well, I mean, I haven't looked. I still haven't looked at every single card that's coming out in Ikoria and all that. Because I mean, with them also announcing Commander 2020 at the same time, I was getting confused as to what's what.
A lot.
But yeah. What are your first thoughts with the set after playing it for 8 hours?
Well, I made a tweet that said pretty much I did not expect to enjoy this set, but I streamed it for over 8 hours. So obviously I did enjoy it. Yeah, I like the creatures are crazy. They're wild. The mutate is confusing, but a little bit less confusing now that I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like all of the abilities stack. It's still just one creature. It isn't quite as confusing as I initially thought. And it felt like mutate was like the big only thing, but there are lots of things going on in this set. You don't have to play a mutate deck. Like you can totally do something totally different. And so, yeah, I really like it. Like, I'm surprised. I really like it. There were multiple different decks that I saw, like, played against that I was like, oh, wow, that looks really cool and really fun. So, yeah, I like it way better than I thought I would.
The mutate was confusing at first, because it gives you the option you want to put it under or over, and all that. And I thought, I was under the impression that when you mutate, you always put the card that's on the stack on top of it, regardless. That's what I thought it was. I didn't realize you had the choice of putting it under or over. So when I first did it, that was confusing. And then I also had the dumb idea like their power and toughness was gonna like add up,
combine,
and all that.
Right.
Yeah, combine. But no, that's not the case. So you got to make sure you put the higher power and toughness on top. And I mean, once you understand it, I still have a feeling on paper it's going to be confusing.
A lot more confusing, yeah.
And and at least in Arena, it's not too bad. And especially with all the counters stuff is really cool.
Yeah.
Like getting death touch counters, first strike counters and all that. But once again, that's going to be confusing on paper though.
Yeah. Like people are going to have like some sort of physical counter to represent those different things because it's going to be really confusing in paper games.
Well, they'll probably have something like they did in Amonkhet where they had the oh god, what was it called? Exalted tokens or something, or crap, I can't remember what it's called.
But they were tokens, like they were
not tokens. They were little pop outs you could put in. You could put on top of the card.
Gotcha.
But I mean, even that, because that can get messed around and especially if you have a creature that has like, oh, hey, this has 5 different types of counters and you got to put it all on that creature, that can get confusing. The brick counters, yes, that's right. I forgot about that. And there was brick counters and there were actually
brick counters.
Yeah, that was a little mechanic in Amonkhet. But But yeah, exert, not exalted. That's right. I knew it was an X something. Exalted something completely different.
Exalted is a different thing. Yeah, it's not a counter, I don't think. But
I think on Arena it's going to be fine, but I'll be more curious to see how it plays on paper.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I only really did a sealed event, and just even playing limited was super fun. Like I didn't really care for Throne of Eldraine and Theros sealed, but Ikoria sealed was just a ton of fun, especially with the mutating companion, because you just have a lot of different ways to try to build your deck like that. And the humans and if you're building humans and all that and sealed, holy crap, that can be disgusting.
Yeah. I didn't play any sealed. Like I only played constructed, but I just feel like I hadn't done enough research on the cards that I just was like, I'm probably not going to do very good. You did zero research?
I did zero research. I just went in blind, and that's what I like with new sets like this. I don't want to study the set and all that. And I managed to go 6-3. I could not get that 7th win.
That's still really good though.
It was very good, and 2 of my losses were against MTG Nerd Girl. Oh my god.
You got paired up with her twice in the same...
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She destroyed me so bad.
What was she playing? What was her deck?
It was like a mix of humans and monsters. Same colors. We were both playing Mardu and all that, but her deck was just insanely good.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. It was... And she did kind of psych me out on both games because I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't want to play against her. She's too damn good.
Yeah, it can be nerve-wracking when you're playing against a person you know, or like a big streamer, or even...
Yeah.
I think I told you, I played against BBD once. It was a couple early access events ago, and I was just like... I'm just going to immediately concede. I'm scared. I mean, I didn't immediately concede, but I did lose.
Yeah.
It's intimidating, for sure.
And what's crazy is I mean, Baltan can attest to this. I thought I was gonna like lose every single game and all that, and I just kept winning, and I'm getting more and more nervous after each win. And then I face and surprisingly everyone I faced up against I was doing really well against, and then I go up against her and I'm just like, this is a whole nother freaking level of play here. She was just decimating me. I felt like a little baby playing against her.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, it was and it's weird because, you know, I have watched her play. Like, I've watched her streams. I've seen her on whatever they're called now, the Mythic Championships or whatever and I'm not saying she's not good or anything. She's good. It's just you don't notice how good someone like that is until you play against them, until you're on the receiving end. But
yeah. Well, and when you watch them play, like, even streamers, like, they're playing in the queue against other people who are on the same level as them. So they're just all way up here, and then you're just a normie and you get paired up against them and you're like, oh, dang, I'm trash. I already knew that, but now I'm just really know it.
And I almost got paired up against Luis Salvato, the other pro player.
What
and all
do you
that
mean
from
almost got paired up?
Well, we got paired up, and then when we were about to play, it went into draw for some reason, and I was so freaking scared.
What? How did it go into a draw? Like, what does that even mean?
I don't know. I think the client messed up or something.
Oh my gosh. Efren says, I would never want to publicly play Janna. Yeah, she's really good. I don't know if you've watched very much.
Is that the new Card Sphere? Is that the new Card Sphere
Janna
stream?
Amari.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I was watching the other day, and I said I loved her because of the salt she exuded. It's freaking hilarious.
She's great. And she's a really great streamer. Like, she's very entertaining, but she is a really good Magic player. Like, yeah.
She said that she's like brand new, too, which is crazy.
Wow.
She said she's only been playing since War of the Spark, and if she's, I mean, I didn't watch her enough to really see her skill or something.
Yeah. She's good. She's very.
But if she's already like making Mythic and all that, that's pretty crazy good.
Yeah, she's great. So when you played your sealed event, you said you built a Mardu deck.
Yes.
What was it? Like, what made you? Did you have like any? Bombs?
God, you're gonna have to make me look up the card names. Shit, I don't remember any of the names. Well, I know I had the one card that was the King Caesar card, the Godzilla King Caesar one, and that was actually how do you Snapdax, Apex of the Hunt.
Yeah, Snapdax.
And then my other. And the reason why I went Mardu, because I pulled him in my 6-packs, and I also pulled the one companion, Kahira, the Orphan Guard, the one where you have to each of your creatures have to be a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card.
Yes.
And so I just used that as my companion, and I think that's what won me a lot of games, was playing that on top of mutating and cycling is so good in this set too. Just being able to draw cards and stuff.
I got paired up against, what was the Orphan Guard? What is the name of that card?
Kahira, the Orphan Guard?
Yeah, something like that. Kahira. I got paired up against so many matches with that card, with people playing it as a companion. Like, people are playing it a lot. I mean,
I did see you go up against some people. Well, no, when he went up against Mythic Meebo that one time, and she was doing that Song of Creation mill deck or whatever.
Is that what she was playing? I can't remember.
I think she was playing a self-mill deck with Song of Creation, the one where you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards, and at the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. Yeah. Oh, and isn't that also the same one where someone was doing the self-mill and someone did Thassa's Oracle on you?
Yes.
And
I died, and I was like, how did I just die? Yeah. I played against that self-mill deck a lot. And it's like, you're searching for Jace. You just get Jace out there, and you just mill yourself, and then...
or Thassa's Oracle, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently that's a thing. Who the
God,
hell knew?
so self-mill is going to get even crazier now with
Yeah.
that Song of Creation.
Yeah, at least it's faster. Like, they are drawing, like, those games weren't even that drawn out because they are drawing, those cards allow you to
That's
draw
good.
so many cards at one time. It's just like, I don't know, it feels like the games aren't even drawn out at all. And
Well, at
people
least
are
your
completely
punishment gets over quicker, at least.
Yeah, exactly. I got paired up against a lot of, and I think it was a teamer deck with Uro, and I think that was the self-mill deck, right?
Was it? Was Uro in it? I guess I didn't see you play it against enough to even know.
On the first half of my stream, I was paired up against it a lot, and it was a teamer deck, and it had Uro in it, and I believe that was was the self-mill deck.
Maybe it was then, because that would be in teamer's color.
Yeah.
Or Euro would be in teamer's color.
Yeah, I got paired up against that a lot. Like, I think that's gonna be a big contender for your new standard.
Did you go up against any? Because I saw some people with Jeskai Controlless with the Sharknado card. Did you see that at all?
I played against a couple of Jeskai decks. I played against some Teferi, but I didn't play against any sharks. I didn't play against Sharknado. I don't know if just my opponent just didn't get it out.
Maybe.
But I didn't see any sharks that I remember.
Oh, so you and I played a few games, and I played that one Godzilla cycle deck.
Yeah, Zuby, you played a deck against me.
Well, okay. In my defense, Baltan told me to try it out.
Baltan? Did you suggest
I'm blaming
that Zuby play this deck against me?
Oh my god, it's such a dumb deck. I mean, like, I can see it.
Gross.
I can see it easily, like, being destroyed. Like, I think it'd be good, maybe decent in a best of one situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be very good in best of three. But so the idea of the deck is to have like nothing but high costing creatures, like basically the Godzilla cards in them.
Yes.
And then you play something like Chandra, Acolyte of Flame, to get the 2/1/1 hasty creatures, and I think you play like a few small creatures too, and then you want to play the new Luca Planeswalker to neg 2 that creature. Mm-hmm. So you reveal cards until you reveal a creature card, and you just get an 8/8 by like turn 3 or 4.
You did that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. It was really mean. I was upset.
I know.
I was mad. I was really salty. I was like, how dare you play this deck against me?
Well, the first deck I played against you was a Sultai Flash deck. I remember that.
Yeah, that one was annoying too.
Yeah, even I was getting annoyed. Like, I'm just going to stop everything you're going to do.
Yeah. At that point, I don't think I was playing my Fling deck yet.
I don't think you were. I can't remember. No, I think you were, but I don't think it was as well built, because you did make a bunch of changes to it.
Yeah, well, so in the first half of my stream, I tried out a few different decks, and then I played this Jund Colossification deck, and somebody in chat suggested that I put Fling in the deck, and I was like, oh yeah, that would be great. I mean, yeah, let's fling the colossified creature at our opponent. So we made some adjustments to that deck, and then after I took my break and I streamed again, Mohammed made a couple of Fling decks. He put together a couple of Fling decks for me, and I played those. He made an Is It one and a Jund one, and
he's such a good little deck builder.
I know, right? Mohammed is so
Comes up with
good.
These,
he just like put them together, and
decks.
I played them, and I was like winning so much. It was great. It was like the most fun I've ever had playing Arena ever.
So for people that aren't aware, talk a little bit about your Fling deck and what it does and how it wins and all that.
Okay, so the point of the deck is to get enchantments into the graveyard, enchantment auras like Colossification, and there were a few other enchantments in the deck, like Citizen Training.
That green one that gives you trample, I think,
there
and
was
draws
like
a card.
Mantle of the Wolf. It gives you like +4/+4. A few other ones like that. So you want to get those cards in the graveyard, and then you want to play a card from Theros called Storm Herald. Herald is my new best friend. He's a creature that when he comes out onto the battlefield, you can get any number of aura cards from the graveyard and attach them to a creature, and then at the end of your turn, they'll be exiled. So you want to get all of those auras into the graveyard, like Colossification. Then you want to cast the Storm Herald, put the Colossification on Storm Herald, or really any creature that you have out. And then in the same turn, you want to cast Fling, which is an instant that you sacrifice a creature, and then you do damage to any target equal to the sacrificed creature's power. So when you put the +20/+20 Colossification on the creature, then you fling it at your opponent's face, you're doing like 25 damage or whatever, however much the creature's power is plus the Colossification. So it's like a one shot every single time.
Yeah.
And all the other cards in the deck are helping you just cycle through your deck and get the cards you need. There's a lot of discard to help you get Colossification in the graveyard, and then there's just a lot of draw so you can get the cards you need in your hand, get it all going at one time, and then it's just it. And like, nobody's expecting it either. I feel like nobody knew that was happening. Like once I was doing the combo, it just seemed like everybody was just like, what's going on here? Even people who had like instants, because you know when somebody has an instant, there's like a pause. You know, they have to resolve it first.
Yeah.
But it was just like people just resolved it and went on thinking my Colossified creature's getting tapped, so it wasn't really a threat right then. But they don't know we've got the Fling in my hand, and I'm about to.
Oh, people are gonna soon find that out, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, it looked like it was somewhat of a budget deck to build too. Like you didn't really need a whole lot of like mythic cards or whatever, or
So the Is It version that I played, it had a new creature from Ikoria. Her name was like Riel or something, and she's a mythic, and she helps you. She helps you. You get to draw an extra card for every card that you discard or something like that. So it helps you draw even more cards. But the other cards in the deck, the Storm Herald is rare, and Colossification is rare. But then I think the rest of the cards were uncommon, and Fling is just common. So I don't really know if that's considered a budget or not.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't really know what's considered budget in Arena or anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna build my own version of it. Which one did you like more, the Jund or the Is It version?
The Is It version.
Oh, what?
I know.
What?
I know. I'm a terrible person. I'm a hypocrite.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Everyone's hearing this, right?
Just clip it.
Pixie likes blue.
Just clip it.
Oh my gosh.
Just do it. I don't like blue, okay?
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. You like Is It.
I don't like blue, but the Is It version of that deck was better. Muhammad said it would be better. Like, he was right all along. I was like, I don't want to play Is It. And so, but I played it anyways because he sent it to me.
Send me that list.
I want
that list.
I can send you the list
Yeah, send it to me.
I'm going to make a video that will be coming out tomorrow of my gameplay with that deck. So it'll be out on my YouTube tomorrow. Unfollowed? Oh my gosh.
Unfollowed? What?
I don't like blue, But because blue has so much card draw, it's just like super useful in that deck to help you get your
one of the
combo
best things
cards.
about blue is the card draw.
That's the reason why the blue version of it is better.
You are going to come to the dark side.
No.
You're going to appreciate blue.
I don't know about that.
You're going to appreciate it. You may not like it. You may not ever play like a control deck, but you'll enjoy blue as a support color with helping you draw cards.
Well, I mean, I think I'm already there saying that I like this Izzet version better than the Jund version of the Fling.
Didn't you and Mr. Kitten just play like a little friendly sealed and you pulled an Euro?
I did.
And that's a blue card.
It is. Well, in Limited, like, I've never been against playing blue in Limited. Because, like, if you just might have to, and that's all there is to it. If that's the best deck you can build, then that's the best deck you can build. So I'm totally okay playing blue and Limited.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah. Everyone's judging me right now. Everyone's judging me.
The Bolton says it's okay, PK. Every color has its place. And that's true.
Yeah.
It's, wait until Core Set 21, she'll hate blue again. Yeah, you know what Core Set 21's mascot's going to be, right?
Teferi.
Teferi.
Yeah. I do know.
I hope they reprint Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, just so we can be miserable in Standard again.
They're not going to reprint Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, because that...
As much as I love that Planeswalker, I do not want to play that in Standard again. No. That was so miserable.
It hasn't even been that long since that card was out. Like, there's no way they would reprint that. Right?
I hope not. No, they'll probably print another Teferi set. Or Planeswalker card, I mean.
But not
he's going to be the face of it. No, it'll probably be
a new one, a totally new one.
You want little boy Teferi? Oh, what would be cool is a flip Teferi, just like a flip Jace or flip Chandra or flip Nissa. Oh. Magic Origins Planeswalker. You know those, right? So Magic Origins, that I keep forgetting that's before your time. Magic Origins was like the origins of the Gatewatch and all that. It was a core set that sort of showed like how each of the main Gatewatch members became Planeswalkers and all that. So their Planeswalker cards was the front side was them as a creature, and you'd have to do something in order to flip them into a Planeswalker. It was a cool little mechanic.
Well, there's a Nicol Bolas card like that's not very old, right?
Yeah, that was in Core Set 2019.
Okay. I remember that one. Like, it's a creature on one side, and then I don't know how you flip it, but it's a Planeswalker on the other side. Yeah,
they all have different abilities in order to flip them and all that. But so what were so you had the Fling baby, and so that was your first instance of a Fling deck, right? You've never ever played Fling before, because Fling is a very old card.
Well, I didn't even realize that. Like, yeah, somebody made a comment on something, I think on Twitter or something, and they were saying they were glad Fling was reprinted. I had no idea it was a reprint.
Oh, yeah, it is a pretty old card. I think dating back to Stronghold was its first printing, was it?
Stronghold? Is that the name of a set?
Yeah, from the 90s. Oh, I think it was Stronghold was the first printing of Fling, I want to say. Wow. I don't know, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. So Fling, so there was a creature called Atog back in the day that was a, hold on, let me pull him up because I can't remember the cost. I think he was a 2 mana cost.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Yeah, Atog was 1 and a red. He was first printed in Antiquities. And so he was a 1 and a red 1/2 creature, and he had the ability of you could sack an artifact and he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So that deck would be you play Atog and you play a bunch of really cheap artifacts, either 0 cost or 1 cost artifacts, get a bunch of them out on the field, then sack them all to Atog. And then play Fling to fling it into the face.
Oh, okay. But, okay. You would have to have a ton of artifacts for that to be, like, pretty significant, though.
Yeah, so the last time Fling a Tog was even sort of a thing in Standard, there was a fringe deck back in Amonkhet that
Okay.
you could play Fling a Tog with. It was a I built a Rakdos version of it, and
Ooh.
it wasn't a Tog back then, but it was called Ravenous Intruder. Pretty much same stats as a Tog, but it's a 1/2 Gremling, and you sack an artifact, gets +2/+2. But
Mm-hmm.
you played nothing but cheap artifacts, and back then they had a lot of cool cheap artifacts that if you sacked it, you'd get like a 1/1 servo creature if you sack this artifact. So you'd essentially pay 2 mana for 2 artifacts to
Okay.
sack.
Mm-hmm.
And then also you pay. There's some others that when you sack it, you can draw a card and all that. So it gives you another chance of being able to play an artifact. So I mean, it wasn't a very good deck back then, but it was
Mm-hmm.
sort of one of those, decks that no one's gonna expect. They
Yeah.
have no idea what you're playing, and then you go and swing with Gremlin, you sack all these creatures, you hit them in the
Yeah.
face, and then all right, well, before the end of my turn, fling it into your face and die.
Yeah, that's fun. It sounds like slightly jank, like if you can pull it all together, it's really fun, but
Oh yeah, Electrostatic Pummeler did do it better back in the day, Baltan, for sure. But I wanted the experience of being able to play Fling a Tog, because I wasn't even playing Magic back when Fling a Tog was first a thing back in the day. So
wow. So Fling is back, baby. Fling
oh,
baby.
and it's kind of better because
Yeah, this is way
it,
better.
this way, because it's sort of a 1-2 punch, because you don't even really have to, from at least the Jund version I saw with yours, you don't even have to really build up a board. You just keep
No,
drawing cards until you
no.
but
It
but
doesn't matter.
hopefully
Like, you don't have to have anything on your board. You just have to stay alive until you can get the cards you need. Because the Storm
yeah.
Herald, you can cast that, and that's the creature you can fling. Like, you don't have to have anything else
Hey
out there.
normies, or not hey normies, hey total MTG.
Hey, Total
He said, "Yo
MTG.
normies. Thanks for something." Dang, it is late for you, man. He's 5 hours ahead of us right now.
I know, right?
Well, 6 hours ahead of you, 5 hours ahead of me.
Oh, gosh, that is late.
Yeah. Go to bed, total. But thank you for stopping by.
Yeah. We're just talking about my sweet Fling Colossification deck that I played during
Yeah,
an early access event.
the one thing I think with your fling deck that you were playing, as long as you played in best of one, you have
Mm-hmm.
a high chance of winning.
Yes.
And as long as you don't come across graveyard hate, hopefully graveyard hate does not become a thing in best of one. I mean,
Yes.
I think you'll still have a problem. I haven't seen your Izzet deck in play, so I don't know how fast it is.
Mm-hmm.
But the Jund deck did
Fast.
seem a little slow.
Yeah.
Um,
The Izzet deck was more consistent too. Like, you need 5 mana to do the combo, because you need 3 mana to cast Mr. Herald, and you need
Yeah.
2 mana to cast Fling. And like, you can easily have all of that on your 5th turn and do it.
yeah.
So it's pretty fast. But you're right, like graveyard hate, that hurts. Like that
And
really
aggro,
hurts.
I think aggro might be
Like
bad against
hardcore
you too.
aggro, yeah, like you would just be dead, because like you said before, there's nothing out on the board. Like you don't
No,
have anything.
you got to send me that Izzet list, because I want to
will.
try that
I
one
will.
out.
And-
That looks a lot of fun.
And you like I said, I'm releasing a video tomorrow morning of all of my
Okay,
games
cool.
with it. I played like 5 or 6 games with it. So you could check that out
Sweet.
and see some of them. Like some of them are really fast. It's fun.
Were there any other decks that you liked that you played besides Fling? 'Cause I think Fling was the big thing you played, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else that kind of stood out?
I'm trying to remember what else I
you?
played. I played a Dino Cats deck, but it was mutatey, and I just wasn't good at mutate because I didn't know what to do with it. Like you said, it was like you have the option of putting it on top or putting it on bottom, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, so I just clicked something. And I'm just like super, super normie. So it takes me a while to get the feel of a deck. And I didn't really play any of them long enough to really get into them, except for the Fling decks, because there's really no learning curve. It's just super easy. And that was my favorite. I was like, I don't have to be smart to play this deck. I just have to get a few cards in my hand and do it. So that was my favorite. I can't even remember any of the other decks I played because I just loved the Fling deck so much.
No, and that's fine.
It was great.
That's fine. And that's I'm definitely excited about this this set when it comes out on paper. I think we talked about this in the Discord chat a little bit. I want to do like a 4-person on virtual EDH sealed event. We stream it.
Sure.
And then we just build our sealed decks and we do like a free for all type thing.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it could be a lot of fun, especially with this set here.
Yeah.
Get some crazy what do you call it? Creatures coming out.
And maybe some Fling baby.
Yes. There is. I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, Baltan was reminding me that there was a Menace deck that I played. It was like a Rakdos Menace deck, but it didn't really play out that well. But like that could have easily been me just not knowing how to play it correctly, and I think I only played it like once or twice. So I don't know. There's a lot of Menace stuff going on. Yeah, there is.
Especially in limited, it's nasty.
Yeah, could be a lot of fun, especially when you have like the counters. Like if you're putting Death Touch counters on stuff with Menace, like that's nice, really nice. But I didn't play that one very much.
Okay.
But yeah, a sealed on stream, that would be really fun.
Yeah, if I want to, well, hopefully my LGS is still around when things start lifting up. But I want to try to get a pre-release kit from them and play. We'll do that on stream or something. That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
One other thing I forgot to put in the notes that I did want to mention.
Yeah.
And this is something that I told this person I'd be talking about it, but I'm really bad at remembering to talk about it.
Okay.
So if you look up the person on Twitter, I'm gonna butcher this person's name, @RealBarith or something. Here, I'll put it in chat. Their Twitter name, @RealBarith. He reached out to me and sent me a bunch of tokens he made for sweet. Magic.
Yeah.
And I just want to show a little bit on chat. Like, here's an adventure token that he made, and on the back of it is a little swamp you could use too if you wanted to, if your players don't care about you using an Innistrad swamp, for instance.
I love it.
He has a little rat token that he made.
Cool.
He's got these really cool tokens. Like, here's I think he designed all of these. So here's a clue token. Let's see. I've got Treasure Thopter, but what's also cool is where's some of the cool ones that he made? So he also made like Proxy Commanders that you could use, if you actually own the commander. Like, here's a Queen Marchesa or Marchesa proxy. Cool. Here is a Brea Ethereum Shaper proxy. Nice. It's really cool art here.
Yeah, and I've seen his stuff. I follow him on Twitter as well. And his art style is really cool. I'm pretty sure he's a graphic designer. He makes all these really sweet tokens.
He made a foil Doran the Siege Tower.
Cool.
Yeah, the Siege Tower one. So I've been meaning to mention them on the chat and even on my own podcast, but I suck at remembering. I'm gonna start to try to remember to use these for my decks. Sweet. And so definitely go check him out.
Yeah.
And if you like his tokens, go ahead and buy some. It was really cool.
Yeah,
really cool tokens.
I think he has a Patreon, and he sends tokens out to his patrons every month too.
Oh, is that what he does?
Something.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can buy them, but yeah, he has a Patreon if you want to get a few every month as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention that before we go any further. Sorry.
That's okay. Sweet.
All right. So
yeah.
Oh,
So overall, what's your feeling about Ikoria?
So I know I only really played sealed. I can't say much about standard yet because I don't have a good feeling on it yet.
Yeah.
But so far what I found with sealed, I definitely want to play more.
Yeah.
And I have not felt that way about sealed since Dominaria.
Oh, dang.
I think.
That's a while.
Yeah, I know, because Dominaria was the last set that I liked that I freaking played so much sealed and draft, and I want to do this with this set, and that's very rare for me to do that.
So I think that kind of leads us into us talking about what we think are the most like OP cards in the set right now.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
So just fair warning, I've barely played any standard in this set, so my choices are not completely indicative of what I think are possibly going to be broken. It's just the cards that I feel that are possibly going to be broken, and at least from what I watched with you as well too. Yeah,
just like our initial day one, we've only just played a little bit reaction. These are the cards. These are the cards that I think are the most gross. Personally.
So do we want to do one at a time, like you do one, I do one, go back and forth?
Sure.
Type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't you start us off?
All right. My first card that I think is going to be broken in standard is Luminous Broodmoth, aka Mothra.
Yes.
In standard. The 2 and double white creature insect that's a 3/4 with flying. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it. Especially with so many sack outlets like Woe Strider. That looks like it's going to be so freaking annoying and broken. Orzhov or Orzhov or Mardu sack is just going to be dumb because hey look, all my creatures that are on the ground are dead. Oh, now they're all flyers and I can sack them again.
What about if you play that with like a Nightmare Shepherd?
Ooh, or Teysa with the ability going off twice or something. Nightmare Shepherd would be gross. Well I mean the creatures have to hit the graveyard for it, but still
would that trigger Nightmare Shepherd?
It would. So well, actually, I don't think you'd want Nightmare Shepherd because Nightmare Shepherd you have to exile the card out of your graveyard.
Okay, so you wouldn't get it. It wouldn't come back with a flying token. Then
no, because it has to hit the graveyard first in order to get the flying token. So yeah, you wouldn't want Nightmare Shepherd. You'd want something probably like Teysa, and I don't know, maybe some stuff with Afterlife too. Because it creates the creatures and then they just come back and you can keep creating more Afterlife creatures as well. Oh god, I hate this just talking about it. Ugh.
It's kind of gross, but also really sweet.
You would probably enjoy it since it's Orzhov.
Yeah. Isn't it just white though? Isn't it just mono white?
Yeah, it is mono white, but it goes perfect with
some of the Orzhov stuff. Yeah.
Probably even Mardu as well too, because you have that one. Oh god, what is it? That one red black creature that whenever anyone sacks anything, it deals 1 damage to target permanent.
Mayhem Devil.
Yes. I hate that card.
I love that card. It's such a fun card. I love it.
You would.
Okay, so my first card on the list, this one might seem kind of lame, but I saw it a lot when I was playing yesterday in the early access event. The Sea Dasher Octopus. So it is a flash creature, and it says whenever this creature does damage to an opponent, draw a card. Something like that.
Gross. Yeah, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just think that's just going to be real obnoxious in these already Flash decks.
Oh my god, yeah, I feel like Flash is going to come back worse
with
than
more
ever.
card draw. Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
That is one I saw a lot, and I was like, ugh, I'm going to keep seeing this card, aren't I?
Yeah. Oh god, I didn't even know about this card. Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah,
I don't like it already.
I played against it a lot yesterday, and I was like, ew. Flying. I think
Oh
it
my
has
gosh.
flying too, right?
No, it doesn't just Flash.
Oh.
It probably mutated onto a flying creature.
Maybe so. Yes.
Oh my god, and because to mutate you have to do it on a non-human creature, and that's everything in the freaking Simic Flash deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's the
gross.
one flyer they have is the 1/1 spirit that you pay for to draw a card.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so they could play this by turn 2 and just keep drawing cards.
Yeah.
I hate this already, Pixie.
Yeah, it's gross. I'm telling you, it's gross. It's gross.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's going to break standard for sure.
Yeah, it's broken. Let's just throw it away.
And let's just throw the whole set away and start over.
So what else you got?
My next card is Shark Typhoon, aka Sharknado. The 5 and a blue enchantment. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And you can also cycle this. And when you cycle Shark Typhoon, create an XX blue shark creature token with flying. This is gonna make control decks stupid. Because they'll just play nothing but non-creature spells.
Yeah. I mean, they already pretty much do.
Pretty much do, because most control decks now, their one win con is something like Dream Trawler.
Yeah.
Until they draw into it. So you could have Dream Trawler as a win con and then Shark Typhoon as a win con. And I can tell I'm going to hate it and love playing it because
you're going to play it. Don't even lie. Don't even act like you're
going
not.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, Total, that's your favorite card. It is pretty freaking cool, but I know I'm going to hate being on the receiving end of it.
Right? Definitely.
All right, so what about you?
My next card on this list is Song of Creation. It's definitely going to break standard, right? I mean, this card
So that's one of my cards too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're both saying Song of Creation right now because it is so gross. So it's an enchantment. What does it do?
It is the Song of Creation is a 1 green, blue, red enchantment. So it's a teamer enchantment. You play an additional land on each of your turns. Yeah. Whenever you cast a spell, draw 2 cards. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand.
What? Yeah. No. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
And you saw that mainly on the self-mill decks, right?
Yep. It's like playing the extra lands, drawing the extra cards. Like, that is why the self-mill decks were playing so fast. It's because of this card. Like, people are just getting through their decks so fast.
Do you think it has a possibility of being banned?
No.
That's the first card we've kind of talked about that. I mean, there is quite a bit of enchantment hate, so and you won't be able to play this till turn 3 or 4.
Yeah, I do not think it will get banned, but it is going to be obnoxious, definitely.
Yeah, gonna be annoying.
Yeah,
I hate it already, but I'll probably play the self-mill deck too.
Of course you will. Dang it!
You will too. You'll probably try it.
I will not. No. Oh,
You like blue now.
No, I do not like blue. Just because I played an Is It deck doesn't mean I like blue, Zuby.
We'll get you there. Don't worry.
Nah.
We're slowly getting you there. All right, so that's that's both of our kind of cards.
Yeah, that was both of our number 2 card. Or was it? Yeah,
number 3. Or number 2. I don't know, whatever number. So my next card is Luca Coppercoat Outcast.
Okay.
The Planeswalker.
Yes.
And I'm only saying that because of the Godzilla cycle deck I played against you.
Yep.
Where I got that 8/8 by like turn 3 or 4.
Yep.
that I gotta admit, as fun as that was really dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. I think I played against that planeswalker a couple of times, and you were one of them. And yeah, it's like being able to get those really big creatures out, like it's just ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous.
I mean, I know you could easily kill the creatures and all that, but it's tough because if you don't have the removal to get rid of that 8/8 right away,
yeah,
you're kind of dead in like 2 turns.
Right? And my Fling deck doesn't have removal. Okay? It
Yeah.
does not have removal. So I don't want to see that.
So yeah, that's definitely one of my cards. What's your next one?
So my next one is General Kudrow.
Which one is? Oh shoot! I closed out a Scryfall.
Skyfall.
General. Oh, wait. How do you spell General Kudrow?
General Kudrow. Yeah.
Like Lisa Kudrow.
Yep.
Like
just
Lisa
like
Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow.
Okay.
But without the W on the end. Okay, so what did he do? Oh, he exiles stuff from the graveyard every time you play a human.
Yeah, so other humans you control get +1/+1. Whenever this or another human enters the battlefield under your control, exile target card from opponent's graveyard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad against your Fling deck.
So the graveyard hate is bad, and like humans are gonna be insane.
Oh, dang. He also has you can pay 2 mana, sack 2 humans, and destroy target creature power 4 or greater.
Mm-hmm. He's good. Yeah, he's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So I was watching Total MTG because he started before you did.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing an Esper Humans deck that was so nasty.
Ooh.
It was gross. I want to play that deck. It was disgusting, Total. It was good.
I don't think I saw any Esper humans. I saw a lot of Mardu humans. But I don't think I saw any Esper humans, so that's interesting. That's a little bit different. But yeah, I'm sure it was gross. Really gross.
Sure, I don't think I saw, every time I saw him play it, I don't think I saw him lose once.
Oh my gosh.
It was freaking good.
Wow. Yeah, I think General Kudrow is going to be real obnoxious. For sure.
Probably. I mean, a lot of these cards are.
Yeah.
So my last card, since we both had Song of Creation, my last card is what? Come on, won't you load up? Is Eerie Ultimatum.
Oh, which one is that?
That's the Abzan one.
And it does
double white, triple black, double green sorcery. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Any number?
Yeah, I have a feeling like there's going to be some sort of deck out there that is just going to abuse the graveyard, like just or put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, and then they play this and just comes out and
everything back.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. Oh, I see what's happening here. I'm dead.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I'm not gonna like it. Oh yeah, food time with this Eerie Ultimatum and EDH. And EDH, this is gonna be disgusting as well too.
Yeah, that's gonna be gross because the decks are that much bigger and
it has to be permanent cards with different names.
And they all have different names.
Yep. Oh. Unless you're playing Shadowborn Apostles like food time, so.
Oh, hey, okay, that reminds me. One game I played, I think I played this weird Golos Gates deck, but it was like a Gates deck with all of the ultimatums in them. Because...
What the heck? Ooh, I like what you're saying.
I know. Okay. So I put this deck together. I didn't make it. I found it online and I put it on my arena because it was like, okay, this is different and interesting and I'll try it. So it was like a 5-color Gates deck, but it had all the ultimatums because the ultimatums are like wild and fun.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I played the ultimatum that was like, look at the top 5 cards of your library and put any of them that are permanents on the battlefield. I think it's the Jeskai one.
I don't think it's the Jeskai, because the Jeskai one just allows you to draw 5 cards. and gain 5 life and deal 5 damage, I think.
Okay.
That would have been... I'm trying to look at... That was the Genesis Ultimatum, the teamer one.
Okay, what does it do?
The green, blue, and red one. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. Then you exile that card.
Okay, so I was playing a Golos Gate stack. I was kind of losing. Nothing was happening. I got that card, and I was like, okay, here we go. The top 5 cards were 1 land and 4 sorceries.
Ugh, gross.
So there were no permanents.
Wait, you got to put them in. You got to put it in your hand though. At least.
But it didn't matter. Like at that point, I was dead. Like I needed permanents, and I was like, this is awful. But maybe like the way that deck is, there probably weren't that many permanents in it. But I was just like, seriously, and I died. It was sad. Oh man, yeah,
that's funny.
It was sad. I actually have 2 cards that I haven't said yet. One of my favorite cards from this set was Colossification. Duh.
Yes.
Okay, we've already talked about it a lot, so we'll just move on. And then my other card that I think is super OP was Narset of the Ancient Way.
The Planeswalker one?
Yes. I played against this a couple of times, and she's gross. She's really gross.
You gain her +1 is you gain 2 life. You add red, white, or blue. Spend this mana only. Cast a non-creature spell. Not too bad. Okay, that's not too overpowered or anything. Her neg 2 draw a card. Then you may discard a card when you discard a non-land card. And deals damage equal to the card's CMC cost to a target creature or planeswalker. Okay, that's kind of gross.
That's very gross. She was just killing everything I had. And I was like,
I love her art, by the way.
The art's really good. Good.
Narset and Elspeth are probably like, God, I don't know which planeswalker I like more, Narset or Elspeth. They're both like up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is
that was the other card that I played against, and I was very annoyed.
And then she gets an emblem whenever you cast a non-creature spell. This emblem deals 2 damage to any target. I mean, that's strong, but I mean that's not the worst emblem I've seen though before.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I don't think this card is gonna like get banned or anything.
It's definitely not like an Oko, but yeah, that can definitely get annoying for sure.
Yeah,
especially in a control deck, she's perfect for Jeskai control.
Yeah,
which I'll be playing.
Don't ever play against me.
Oh, we will. Don't worry.
I'll try to.
And I'll just play
creatures at your face.
I'll play Godzilla against you.
Please don't.
Well, maybe your Izzet deck can be faster.
Maybe.
Than the Godzilla.
I actually, after the update on Arena today, I actually went and I already built that Izzet deck on my actual account. I spent every wild card I had to build it.
Dang.
That's how much I love it. That's how much I love that deck. I already built it on my own account.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So, is there anything else? Oh wait, no. Was that your last card?
Yeah, that was it. That was my last card.
Well, so it'll be interesting to see if we were right on if any of these cards do end up getting banned in Standard.
I mean, I hope not. I don't want cards
I
to get
really
banned.
I'm so tired of Standard bans. I really am.
I just want everything to be equal.
No, I know what you mean. Because it's really feel bads when something gets banned in Standard. Because it's part of the reason why I don't play Paper Standard anymore.
Yeah, it does. It just kind of feels bad. That's the best.
So should we go? Yeah. So should we go to our games?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we got 2 games for you all tonight. The first one is going to be a quick game, and I can't wait for this one. It is gonna, and Baltan, you will really, really like this. It is a little true false quiz about the Godzilla movies. Now, Pixie, how many Godzilla movies have you seen? 0. Not even any of the American ones?
None.
Okay. So this is going to be all true, false. Just 5 questions, and if you get them all right, you get to spam. You get to choose an emoji to spam in chat. If you don't get them all right, then I get to choose an emoji to spam in chat.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, so
I'm gonna be totally guessing, but here we go.
The first question.
Yeah.
Aliens in the movie Invasion of Astro Monster, aliens from Planet X have a cure for cancer if they could borrow Godzilla and Rodan to fight King Ghidorah. True or false?
Can I ask an audience member?
No, that's cheating because Baltan will know them all.
Okay, I'm not going to look at chat in case Baltan says anything.
I can repeat the question again if you want me to.
Yes, can you repeat the question?
So in the movie Invasion of Astro Monster, aliens from Planet X say they have a cure for cancer if they could just borrow Godzilla and Rodan to fight King Ghidorah on their planet. I'm
going to say true.
Ding 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 ding. Correct. I don't have a sound effect.
Oh, I have a sound effect. Yes. Wait a second. That might have just changed my. Oh, it did. Hold on. That just changed everything.
Hi there, Daisy.
Hi, Daisy. Wait, I think it.
Did you break OBS?
No, I didn't. I'm just not pressing the right buttons. We're gonna get there eventually. Hold on. We're there. Okay, we're back. Hello,
okay,
we're back.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you got the first one right. Second question. In the movie Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, Steven Spielberg makes a cameo appearance and gets the idea for E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind after seeing a UFO pass by.
False.
You are correct.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
It was actually in the movie his father.
Okay.
Well, it's not his real father. So in the movie, they go back in time to go find where Godzilla was a dinosaur on an island, and these 2 Americans see a UFO pass by, and one of them happened to be Steven Spielberg's father, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to tell my son about these aliens or whatever."
Oh my gosh, that's so bizarre. Oh.
Okay. All right. Number 3.
Yeah.
In the movie King Kong versus Godzilla, King Kong goes for a balloon ride to fight Godzilla.
False.
I am sorry, you are wrong. It is true.
No, there's no way. There's no way King Kong goes for balloon ride.
Yes, there is.
He's too big.
I watched it this morning just to make sure.
What the hell? Oh my gosh, there's no way.
Yup.
Dang. Okay, well.
All right. We still got 2 more.
We're still gonna go on, even though I've missed one. How?
So, in the American Godzilla movie from 1998, does Godzilla have a pregnancy test done?
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
Nope, I'm not going to ask the follow-up question. I'm just going to answer this question. Does Godzilla have a pregnancy test done in the 1998 Godzilla movie? Wait a second. That's not a true-false question. Should I just say yes or no?
Well, or
I'm just gonna say yes or no.
I guess I word it yes, no, true, false, whatever.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes. Why though?
So in the movie, Godzilla actually turns out to be, I think, a hermaphrodite, has both sex organs.
Okay.
And so it produces babies. So the way they find out it was pregnant was they somehow got Godzilla's blood and did a pregnancy test on it or something. I don't know. Some weird shit.
Oh my gosh. Baltan says we don't talk about the 1998.
Because it's actually, like, no one in the Godzilla fandom likes that movie. It's actually really terrible. But
I wonder why.
I love it for... It is a bad movie, but it's bad in a, oh my god, this is hilariously bad, funny way.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
All right, so last question.
Here we go.
In the movie Godzilla Final Wars, Burt Reynolds makes an appearance as a badass in a brown trench coat wielding a samurai sword.
True.
Sorry, it is false.
Oh no!
His mustache actually makes an appearance as played by Don Fryer, who is an MMA fighter.
Oh my gosh.
If you look up the actor Don Fry or Don Fryer, he looks like he has the same exact kind of mustache as Burt Reynolds.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was weird, and Godzilla is weird. I'm sorry,
Yes.
but Godzilla's a little weird.
I thought you'd enjoy that because they were wacky ass questions.
Very wacky. Yes, for sure. So you get to pick the emoji for everybody to spam in chat because I did
All
not
right.
get them all right.
Let us get in honor of
Yes.
in
Godzilla.
honor of the 1998 Godzilla, we're gonna spam the Saba Ping, SABA Ping emoji.
Saba Ping. This is a
Yes.
fish head?
Yeah, fish head in honor of Godzilla 1998.
Why? What does that have to do with Godzilla 1998?
Well, Baltan will know. In the movie, they have to lure Godzilla in somewhere, like in Manhattan, and they get a bunch of fish in one area. They put a pile of fish.
Oh my god, does Godzilla like fish?
Yes, in this movie he does.
Okay.
That's a lot of fish. Yes,
Yeah.
Baltan, you better spam that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
wow.
god.
Godzilla's weird. That's for sure.
Yes.
Baltan spam the fish.
All right, so I think our next game, this game you'll enjoy a lot more.
Yeah.
This game is going to be another. Actually, both of us are going to evaluate these cards.
Yes, let's do it. We're evaluating Ikoria cards in a very serious manner.
Yeah, so let me share my screen here. No, I don't want to. Oh shoot! Hold on. Oh, I can only share my big monitor. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me just get set up here.
That's okay. We're gonna play the theme song while you're getting set up. Let's do it.
Okay, because I thought I could share
Magic for normies.
my little monitor, not my big one.
Magic for normies.
Yay! Theme song.
Whoa! What the hell is happening here?
So, Ikoria cards we are rating, not by how good they are, or their value in anything, but by their cuteness. Yes, that's right. We are rating Ikoria cards by their cuteness, and not just any Ikoria cards, but the Ikoria cats.
All
Yay!
the Ikoria cats I could find. So hopefully everybody can see my screen.
Yep, we can see it.
All right, so our first one is, so both of us will need to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, oh my god, disgustingly ugly, and 10 being, I would keep this and protect it for life.
Oh my gosh.
So our first one is Cub Warden.
Okay.
He's this cat that has like weird horns and
It does.
kind of looks like a tiger. I don't know, he looks kind of scary and mean.
But
Well,
it kind of looks like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
kind of
so
does.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh damn, that's high. I was gonna give it like a 4.
Okay, well we're different people, so that's okay. All of my ratings are going to be pretty high.
Hold on, can I just? Oh shoot, I can't. It's not gonna let me move to the next one. Oh, there it goes. Ah, stupid thing. Okay. Next one.
Okay.
The card Fight is one, but it's not a creature card, but it has a picture of a cat in the back. Has like cat
Ooh.
with like these devilish horn things. Kind of looks like a lion, tiger, a liger
Yeah, like a
type thing.
white tiger.
Yeah,
I really like that cat, and also it's really big.
yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna give this one a 7. I think.
yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 7 too, and I really like that that person has like a matching outfit.
Oh,
Matches
they
the
do.
tiger's
Yeah,
fur. Yeah, that's a cute one. I mean, it looks mean, but it's just defending its human.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, we got a 7 for that one.
Yep.
All right, next one, Garrison Cat.
This is
I
my
love this
favorite
kitty.
cat. This is definitely my favorite cat in the whole set. Somebody asked me yesterday what my favorite cat was, and I forgot about Garrison Cat, but this is my favorite cat. This cat gets a 10 from me.
Yeah, this cat definitely gets a 10 for me too. I want to protect this
I want to keep it
for
forever.
the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
maybe,
I
maybe
want
it'll eat
Garrison
my other
Cat to
cats.
be like rubbing on my legs like that. Like looking for some food. Give me a little treat. Give me a little pet. Yeah. I love it.
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to close out. All right, Hunt Master Liger. We've actually got like 3 cats on here, but we'll focus on the main one in the middle here.
Okay.
This one gives me like a Mufasa Simba vibe.
Oh
here.
yeah. Total MTG says he saw that on Tiger King.
Oh, probably the Fight is one.
Yeah. I like this one a lot. This one gonna get a 7 from me.
God, I think I'll probably give it a 6.
Okay. Do you think it looks mean?
Yeah, it looks a little too mean. Like I don't. He might be a good protector, but not one. I don't know. He doesn't seem like very cuddly.
I like it. Can't help it.
All right, our next one is Sabai Sabretooth. This one looks cute.
Oh gosh, yeah, it does.
Looks mean as hell. Looks like you'd find him in a jungle somewhere and he'd eat you.
Yeah, this one looks kind of mean. I'm gonna give this one a 6.
I'm gonna give this one a 5.
Sorry, it's just looking a little mean, and it's like kind of green too, which is weird.
Yeah, makes it look like it's sick or something.
Sorry, Sabai Sabretooth. Whatever. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry.
And look, the only blue cat I could find, Frostlinks.
Okay, this
An
one.
elemental cat.
This one getting an 8 from me. I love it so much.
I agree. I'm gonna give it an 8 too. It kind of reminds me of a blue version of, oh my gosh, what's the name of that panther in Jungle Book? Bathira or something? Or
I don't know.
do you know who I'm talking about?
I was never really into Jungle Book.
It's the Black Panther. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah.
I can't think of the name though, but no, not the tiger, the panther.
Okay, listen, I don't think I've seen that movie since I was a child, so I really don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you, it wasn't one of my favorite ones.
I liked it.
Well,
All
that's fine. It wasn't one of mine. Oh,
All right,
wow.
we got big old kitty Luca Coppercoat. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the cat, but I gotta give this cat a. I'm gonna give this cat a 10 because look how beautiful he is.
I like this one's gonna get an 8 from me. I like it, and he's like chonky, and I just love it.
So only an 8.
But yeah, he's getting
And
an 8.
I think part of the reason why I'm giving it a 10 is because we know what happens to the cat too.
We do,
And it's so sad.
What happens to the cat?
Don't look up the card Heartless Act. Don't look up the card Heartless Act. Don't do it.
Okay, I won't.
You don't want to do it.
I won't do it. Baltan says Bagheera.
Oh, Bagheera, that's right.
Oh, Bagheera. Okay, I tried.
So here we got colossification.
This cat gonna get a 10
kitty
from me.
Now, this cat will get a 20 from me.
Oh! I love it. I love it. I love this cat so much. I love the pointy ears and the long tail.
Now, could you imagine? Okay, if we're in this world,
Uh-huh.
how would you even take care of this cat?
Well, you
Like,
wouldn't. The cat would take care of
yeah,
you.
yeah, probably
Or
just
eat
eat you or
you.
step on you. I
Yeah.
don't even think it would eat you because you wouldn't even be like a meal.
Right? You would be too little. For sure. I love
But
it.
yeah, I'd give this cat a 9.
Okay, I give it a 10. I just love it so much.
So this is a cat beast. This,
Ooh. That's cute. I didn't realize that was a cat anything. But
oh,
yeah,
I
it
just
is.
and in this one, I mean, it seemed to me it has that kind of devilish look, but probably has a heart of gold
Yeah.
type cat.
Yeah, I like this. I'm going to give this one an 8.
Me too. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
I love it. It's so cute. It's like getting a little drink of water.
All right, next we got Necro Panther,
Okay,
a cat nightmare.
this one looks mean. And it also
I'm
has
giving this
3 tails.
I'm giving this one a 1 because this looks like a cat from my
A
actual
1?
nightmares.
I'm giving this one a
Yeah.
5.
I don't think I'd want this cat near me.
At least give it half a chance, Zuby.
All right, fine, a 3 because it has 3
Okay.
tails.
Thank you. A 1. It's pitiful.
All right, next we got Nethroi, Apex of Death, a cat nightmare beast.
Okay, this one getting a 1.
God.
This one getting a
Yeah,
1.
this one's getting a 1.
Nope.
Holy! Now that I'm looking at it closer, oh god, this thing is a thing
hell
of
no.
nightmares.
I don't like that at all. That's not a
Look
cat.
at that.
No, that's
Look, how many
evil.
legs does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's like a centipede
on one
cat.
side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
like
16 legs. Yeah,
Mhm.
no, we can this can just if there was a house on fire and this was one of my cats, I'd be like, no. Sorry.
Oh, dang.
It'll probably survive anyway, because look at it.
It probably started the fire. Oh, God. This is getting a 10. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Offspring's Revenge.
It's so
Oh,
cute.
but look how sad the card is too.
I know.
It's got like a dead parent behind it, and
it is very sad.
but it looks mean and determined to get revenge.
Yeah.
And I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 revenge cuteness kitty.
Definitely. I want to cuddle this kitty for sure.
Yes.
I love it. But
Just
I'm
make
sad
sure it's
for
in a
it.
good mood before you cuddle it.
Yeah, I'll help it get revenge.
All right, we got a dinosaur cat.
I don't love the dinosaur cats. They're kind of gross looking.
Yeah, this is pretty ugly, to be
I'm
honest.
gonna give it a pity 7.
I'll give it a pity 4.
Okay. We tried.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dino Cat. You're just not very cute.
Oh, but this one though, Sabai Thundermane,
I don't think
Elemental
I've ever
Cat.
seen that. Ooh, that one's cool, but do you want to cuddle it or is it gonna electrocute you?
This wouldn't be a cuddle cat. This would be like a protector cat. Like someone breaks into your house and then he just spews lightning at it.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 9 just because I don't want to piss it off. I'm afraid it might shock me or something.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
All right, next we got Sky Cat Sovereign. We have some elemental kitties that can fly.
I like this one. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll give it an 8 too. Yeah, because it's
It's kind of a bat / lion.
Yeah, I guess so.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I don't even think you'd have to take care of it that much because it would just fly off on its own and come back to visit
Go get
you.
its own food. Yeah. Ooh, Snapdax. Snapdax
Snapdax.
looks scary.
Dinosaur Cat Nightmare. Look at that.
I'm gonna give Snapdax a 6.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give him a 6 because I don't want to piss him off.
Look at
He
those
looks scary.
claws. Look at those like bones coming out of its elbows.
God. How does this thing sleep?
How does it do anything? It's terrifying.
It wouldn't even be able to lay on its side because look at the
No, it would
appendage.
break off its
Yeah,
whatever
like
those are. I don't even know.
Bones or spikes.
Yeah, sorry, Snapdax, you're not very cute.
All right, and then we got Vadrox or Vadra. I don't know how to say it.
Oh,
A Vadrox,
no.
elemental dinosaur cat.
I've obviously never looked very closely at this cat.
This is
getting
just
a 1. This is getting a 1.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is getting a 1.
This
Like it doesn't have any cuddly fur.
No. It looks like a it looks like a chicken, like without feathers. It's gross.
Yeah. Yeah, like one of those hairless cats.
Oh, it's very
I've got
sad.
Luris of the Dream Den nightmare
right.
cat. Oh, but it's got a cute little kitten.
The baby is very. The baby gets a 10. The mother
the baby
gets a 6.
I think to me, mother would get like a 5.
Yeah, I feel like I was being
the
generous.
The two tails. Like if it only had one tail, I think I'd
Yeah.
probably give it a 6 or 7. But the two
Maybe.
tails kind of creep me out.
It is creepy, but the baby gets a 10. The baby gets a 10 for sure.
Yes. All right, now we're on to the cat tokens.
Yes,
the cat
Muhammad
bird.
was waiting for us to ask about the tokens.
This is a 10-10 right here.
Definitely a 10. Catbird token, a 10. An 11, maybe even a 12.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
cute.
I can't deny that, but I mean, now, okay, think about taking care of a cat like this though. This would be a freaking menace though to take care of.
I would be so afraid that it would leave and not come back, like it would get lost.
I know.
You'd have to clip its wings.
But well, that'd be like, what do you call it? Taking the claws away from the cats.
No, because you can clip birds, and that's just keeping them safe. You're not hurting them if you clip birds' wings. It's
you're
the
not.
same as
I've never
declawing.
taken care of birds before, so I don't know.
Well, I've never taken care of birds either, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Somebody
I
tell
don't think
us.
I don't think I'd want to clip the wings though. You'd want it to be free. That's part of its nature.
Yeah, you're
Right?
right. You're right.
But then I'd be afraid someone would just shoot it down because they're assholes.
Yeah.
All right, and the next cat
Is
all right,
just a cat.
This gives me strong Simba vibes. I'm giving it a 10.
I'm giving it a 10 too. It's freaking cute. It looks like a little, like, kind of baby, but not a tiny baby, but
Yeah, like
child
probably about
cat.
6 months to a year old, maybe.
yeah, it's cute. It gets a 10 from me for sure. I love
Yeah.
it. I like that fluffy
All right.
tail too.
Right, and the last one, very last one, is actually a commander card, but it is the Dinosaur Cat.
Oh,
This
this
is so
Dino
cute.
Cat gets a 10. When they grow
Yes.
up, they're not very cute, but when they're babies, oh my gosh.
Yes, I would give this a 10 out of 10 as well too.
I love it. It's adorable. The feet are kind of creeping me out, but it's still very cute.
It's not as bad as that other Dinosaur Cat that
No,
not as bad as
the adult
this one.
dinosaur cats are
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah, that's not cute at all. This is cute.
So cute, so cute. I love it. Yeah, 10 out of
All right.
10 for sure.
So that's it. That's all our ratings
Yeah.
for all the cats.
We rated the cats, and most of the cats were just super adorable. And I
Yeah,
love
for the
them.
most part.
Yeah. I think that's it for our show for tonight, right?
Yeah, this was actually a pretty long show.
Yeah, it was.
We had a lot to talk about.
We did, because everything that happened with the early access event yesterday. Yeah,
I know.
I'm looking forward to playing more Ikoria.
I know, me too. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. So chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes,
I
thank you so
hope
much.
that you have enjoyed this episode. I'm going to get ready to send you all over to watch Jana Amari. She's streaming some Magic the Gathering Arena right now. She's really good. So tell her we said hi. I guess we'll probably try and plan on doing our next Magic for Normies in another couple of weeks.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for hanging out.
Have a great night.
We'll see
Thank
you
you.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Do 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 do. Magic for normies.